and now let's get that. And yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I'm always tired.
Same.
But
Lord, I didn't know. I think you only mentioned.
Yes, but
lots of it.
some days more, sometimes less tired. That's the only difference.
Yeah, it's like the weather is like pain for me at the moment. We have like over 30 degrees already.
Yes.
I think we still on my side, right? Aren't we? Yeah, it is like this. Yeah, that's my part.
Yes, it's Takao's part, yes. He's not
Okay.
narrator. He's not a protagonist.
Then you can chill right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And welcome, Otto, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. What did he write? I think you only mentioned dog a few times. Oh, yeah. That could be. But my dog is female. Yeah, let's start here. This is silly. Why I'm letting myself get too sentimental over this. But at the same time, Muriel was also staring listlessly at her mug. You want to take your half of the stuff with you? The mug, the bowl, those slippers? Hello, Liv Onishano.
Huh?
It gives you more stuff to carry, but just as I was speaking... Boo-doo-doo! Oh. I was interrupted by my phone's ringtone. Interesting.
That sounds more like it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. A phone call? This early on the weekend. Who could it be? Oof, please don't let it be my parents again.
It's always his family.
I said it jokingly, but I didn't feel like laughing as I went to check my phone. It showed that the incoming call was from some distant relatives of mine. Jeez. When's the last time I spoke to them? I didn't even know they had my number.
How did they get my number?
I know this feeling. That's could be really me in this point.
Yeah, but currently, I saw also in the news that currently so many scam calls are around. It's so annoying.
Yeah, promotion.
Yeah.
Also.
I want your bank information, my dears.
Yeah.
Give me your bank information so I can steal your money. Yes.
Feeling a sense of dread wash over me. I looked at Mirai. She seemed to be feeling the same thing. There was an anxious look in her eyes. Family.
Family, huh?
Sorry, I should probably...
Yeah, of course, go ahead.
I gave Mirai an awkward smile and then took the call. Hello, this is Takao. I could feel Mirai's anxious eyes watching me in silence.
To be continued. Episode 3.
This is actually nice. Having a domestic dispute is one thing, but who leaves their kid in the lurch like this? Oh, that's how we got the kid. Okay.
We just drove to Taka's home and here, voice door here, you have a child, take it.
Yeah. That's
Oh
why
my
they
God.
called.
Yeah.
This whole thing could end up in a divorce, so could we leave the kid with you for a while? That had been the gist of the surprise early morning weekend phone call I received. Unbelievable, when I got to the lobby, I discovered he'd already been dropped off.
Wow. Just end the call and now go in front of the door.
I wouldn't take a shy kid in.
Yeah.
Honest. It would for me like so totally pain.
Yeah, but Tako said he already knew the child and yeah, he would leave the child alone.
Yeah. He's only 4 years old. What in the world are they thinking? I was shaking with rage. That is until I saw him standing there like a little lost orphan. Ryu. Ah, Uncle Takao! Looking relieved, a huge smile appeared on Ryutaro's face when I saw him. His reaction was so sweet, it felt like a vice grip on my heart. Poor little guy.
Takao?
Mirai had followed me to the entrance, shocked to find the two of us.
Miyazaki is me. I'm not a video, I'm normal streamer. Sometimes I use my face cam, but currently not because of the weather. It's too hot to wear cosplay currently.
Well, you could also make what you can do, can talk this later, that you add your picture that you have in the stream.
Yeah,
Then you could be like a VTuber. I mean, that's what I do. So you could edit with Discord and it's pretty easy to set up.
I know. I know how to do that. I don't... Maybe... I think about that.
Oh, this is my nephew. His parents are going through some stuff. So they asked if he could stay with me for a while.
Not really asked. He dropped me and put him before your front door. Here, take it. You have no choice.
Yep. I tried to keep the explanation as simple as I could. I don't want to say anything that might upset Ryu.
Wow. Okay.
From the look on her face, Mirai was clearly a bit confused.
A little bit.
But she got over it quickly and came up with a dazzling smile for Ryutaro.
Hey there.
Hello! Ryutaro blanched nervously, being addressed by someone he'd never met. But Mirai's demeanor was enough to make Ryutaro's apprehension melt away. Why don't we go inside? Ryu? Yeah. You too, Mirai. They can give you the whole story.
Alright.
So I took Ryutaro's hand and the three of us got into the elevator.
Oh, you see the elevator. Interesting.
Yeah.
But we also
I
see
think
new
that's
cutscenes from his perspective.
Yeah. As we rode the elevator up to my apartment, I looked down at Ryutaro again. He's so little and innocent. Honestly, what are they thinking? I could feel the anger boiling up again, but this time it was colored with sadness. His little hand in mine felt so helpless and fragile. And yet, despite its tiny size, that hand clutched mine with an impressive strength. He may not have known what was going on, but he wasn't going to let it get the best of him. But once we get to my apartment, what am I going to do after that? I hadn't had time to plan anything, my head was spinning. I've got to work tomorrow. How am I going to look after Ryutaro? It's impossible. The weekend was no problem. I could figure that out somehow, but weekdays? I'd like to take him back to his parents, but that doesn't seem like a very good scene right now. I must have unconsciously let my concern register on my face. Because Ryutaro was looking up at me uncertainly. You've gotten so big since the last time I saw you, Ryu. Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting big and strong. Oh yeah, awesome. Soon you'll be as big as me. The way he spoke was so brave, it almost moved me to tears. What the fuck? Okay. Seemed to strike a chord with Mirai too. She smiled at him encouragingly. If only Mirai really did live with me, she'd be perfect for... Nah, there is no point thinking that. I couldn't possibly ask any more of her. I benched the sword as the elevator came to a stop and the three of us got off. And so, until they sort out whatever they're going through as a couple, it looks like I'll be in charge of Ryotaro. Once we got back inside, I explained everything to Mirai. Of course, I was careful not to let Ryotaro himself overhear any of it. They're already talking about who will get custody of him and asking me to help mediate.
Still, to just drop him off at your doorstep like this, unannounced?
No, I know, it's insane. I don't know what's going through their heads right now. Mira seemed to share my frustration about this, which helped ease my mind. Not as much as if I knew we could continue to mind Rio together, but still. The thought filled me with a jolt of courage, and so I decided to try my luck. Mirai, would you be interested in sticking around here just a little while longer? I know, it's absolutely shameless of me to even ask you, but...
No, of course I will.
Well, seriously? I had been fully prepared for her to turn me down, so I wasn't sure how to react. I was sure of one thing though. Her reaction filled me with tremendous relief.
You've got to go to bed, right? You can't hang out here all day and look up at you.
Exactly.
It's his parents' fault for thinking they could ask a single guy like you to babysit him.
Mirai. It's like she's some kind of angel or something. Or a demon. Now that Mirai had agreed to stick around, I was absolutely over the moon. Thank you so much, Mirai.
No, it's a pleasure. I'm happy to help.
Hey lady, come play with me.
Wow, you want to play with me? Lucky!
Well, apparently Rio has already warmed up to her. I watched with wonder as Mirai and Ryotaro played together like best friends. Why do I feel so overwhelmed watching them? True, I hadn't seen little Ryotaro in ages, that was part of it. But there was something else, some warm, happy feeling I'd never experienced before. Maybe I've enjoyed these past 2 days with Mirai even more than I realized. I put 2 more cups of coffee into those mugs that I thought would never be used again. After enjoying lunch together, we sat around drawing cartoon versions of each other. Wow, Rio, you're really good. Yay! I'm gonna use pink for your mouth.
Oh, thanks, Rue. You're making me look cute.
Watching the two of them interact was constantly charming. Mirai would make such a wonderful mom. I was feeling all warm and fuzzy when she held up a picture of me. That's supposed to be me?
Yeah.
His face is all funny.
But your face not. You was like, what is that? What? You don't see a resemblance?
That's not how I look. I don't look anything like that.
Oh, he's fine. You don't have to be that honest about it, you know?
But I mean, look at it.
Oh, why do I have imagined? Now, if they want to try to play Gartic phone.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
bad idea.
I already had some very funny pictures.
A little chuckle escaped me, that in turn gets Ryotaro laughing out loud. Hehehe, you're a terrible drawer, lady. Ha, kids say the darndest things, don't they?
You guys are having way too much fun.
But even as she said it, Mirai was laughing along with us. The way our giggles filled the room, it sounded like we were a real family. What a funny feeling this is. It wasn't at all unpleasant. It was new to me, so calming, but also a bit confusing. Once we'd gotten over the loss from our drawings, Mirai volunteered to do a bit of shopping. She decided we need a fresh set of matching bowls, slippers and the like, this time for Ryotaro. Again, I'm sorry about this, but I really appreciate your help.
No problem, see you in a bit.
And so Mirai left clearly in high spirits. I stayed behind and hung out with Ryotaro, who hadn't yet had his fill of playtime. Alright, little buddy, what should we do next? I was having a blast. It was all such a change of pace from my normal routine. Look, it's finished! When I returned to the living room, Ryotaro proudly showed me his finished drawing. Wow, you did a really good job. Oh, what happened to the lady? Oh, she just went out shopping. She'll be back soon. Oh, okay. Let's try and see if we can clean this whole place up before she gets back. Okay. As Ryotaro and I started putting away the crayons and paper, Miri's drawing happened to catch my eye. Is that really how I look to her? Wow. Seeing it again still made me laugh. That face is so funny, right? Yeah, it is, but I think I'd like to keep it. What? But it's so weird looking. Yeah, maybe, but to me, it's a real treasure. I don't know what this feeling is exactly, but I like it. So I took that piece of paper with the crude illustration of me back to my room. Back in my room, I took my day planner out of my briefcase. Think I stick it in here. So I folded the drawing in half and put it neatly into the little book. It may not look anything like me, but I'd like to keep it near me just the same. It wasn't even a particular good drawing, but for some reason it felt precious to me. Huh? Did I fall asleep? I opened my eyes to find Ryotaro zonked out and resting on my arm. After going back into the living room and playing a bit more, we had both fallen asleep. Wait. Feeling a bit apprehensive, I turned to look at my other side. Mirai! There curled up in my other arm was Mirai for some reason. She must have finished her shopping and come back. Then, without a word, she must have snuggled up to take a nap with me and Ryotaro. And not only that, but Mirai seems to be sleeping so soundly. The peaceful look on her face was so childish and innocent. But her eyelashes are so long and pretty, and the way her cheeks glow. She's definitely all grown up. I thought the most blindingly obvious things as I gazed at Mirai. You've had a lot to deal with in the past few days. Get some rest. I think I get a little more sleep too. Listening to Mirai and Ryotaro snoring softly, I closed my eyes again. brought Ryutaro along to Long Island for dinner. At first the guys made fun of me for hanging out with the little kid, but we had fun in the end. Rio really seemed to love Kuni's rice-filled omelette. I bet he's glad he came along. I was just starting to relax and enjoy myself when... Hey. Yeah? What's up, Ren? That kid.
Oh my god, Ryota, where did he go?
What? I turned around and even though he'd been sitting there a moment ago, he wasn't anymore. Ryu. I got up and dashed straight outside. With the help of the Long Island crew, we were able to track Ryutaro down. I'm just glad nothing happened to him. He's safe. We'd found him all alone in the park crying. And now Mira was helping him get to sleep. Still, the more I think about it, the angrier it makes me. He doesn't deserve this. I'd never forget what he said as he sobbed when we found him. Why won't Mommy and Daddy come and get me? It's because I'm a bad boy. That's why Mommy and Daddy won't stop fighting. He's only 4 years old. It's heartbreaking to hear him say those things. I couldn't stand it any longer, so I called up Ryutaro's parents. So, hey, when are you planning to come and get him? I managed to suppress my rage and come off sounding cool and calm. I thought so anyway. But his parents kept trying to fob me off with their non-committal answers. Sorry, things are still a little hectic over here. Once everything calms down... No, this is too much. I've had enough. Get your act together already. Have you even stopped to consider how Ryutaro feels about this, or how I feel? In the end, I couldn't keep my anger in check and hung up in frustration.
Taco, are you okay?
Apparently Mireille had overheard me and came into the living room looking worried. Sorry, I know, it's just these past few days. But when I looked at Mireille's face, I felt myself starting to calm down.
Hey, I get, but listen, really, don't worry about me.
She smiled brightly. It felt like being thrown a life preserver out at sea.
I'd like to spend more time with Ryutaro tonight. Anyway, is that okay?
Yeah, I think he'd like that too. I sleep out here. I had given Ryutaro my bed to sleep in, so I'd make do on the couch in the living room.
Sorry about that.
No, don't apologize. If anyone should be, it's me. Sorry about all of this.
No worries, well, good night.
Good night. Then Mireille walks out of the living room, leaving me with her gentle smile. She's done so much for me, and now Ryutaro too. How will I ever
Sorry, I was too fast.
RIP!
Guide. What's log L?
She's done so much for me, and now Ryutaro too. How will I ever repay her for her kindness? Okay. Mira's effortless generosity made me feel so much better about everything. The next day on the way home from baseball game with the Long Island crew, Mireille and I walked on either side of Ryotaro as he held our hands. I'm glad to see Ryotaro doing so much better than he was before. We kept our hands tightly, full of excited little boy energy. Seeing him in such high spirits seemed to cheer Mireille up too. I wish you guys were my mommy and daddy.
Oh my.
Ryu. You guys are so nice to each other. He smiled, but I could see the pain he was hiding. It was so tragic. He had started comparing us to his real parents, whether consciously or not. I like it when everyone is nice. Yeah, me too, Ryu. Not wanting to do anything to spoil his innocent happiness, I just patted his head. Mireille simply watched us with a look of warm empathy. I guess I can't blame Ryu for comparing us. We do seem a bit like real parents. If we were married, this is how it would feel.
What?
I hadn't meant to say that out loud. Mia's eyes went wide with shock. Oh, what I meant was, man, what is wrong with me? I tried desperately to change the subject, but only succeeded in making myself more flustered. Mireille isn't even my girlfriend or anything. That being said, if Mia really were somehow to get married, my imagination was starting to spin out of control. We'd love together all the time and share so many tender moments. It would be so nice. I felt a warm glow on my cheeks, as if the setting sun was melting away all my worries.
To be continued. Episode 4. I think this had 6 episodes, if I remember correctly.
I think, and then we have like side stories, and that is after. I think that is after the marriage. Then
yes, and some kind of after story I saw too.
But unbelievable, the two of them got into a huge argument right in front of him. They're trying to make him choose between them right here and now. Okay, this is unacceptable. I surprised myself by shouting angrily. Ryotaro clung onto Mireille for dear life. I want to stay here.
Ryotaro.
Ryotaro, don't be silly. Come on home with Daddy. No. Ryo, don't you want to come with Mom? No, I don't want to go with either of you. He yelled through his tears and then ran away to hide in my bedroom. Mireille immediately chased after him. Why is this happening? I think you'd both better just go home for today. I asked Ryotaro's parents to leave. I brought my hands into tightly clenched fists to overcome the urge to punch somebody. But neither of them moved a muscle. They both just stood there. Go! Get out of here! Finally, my anger exploded and I forced Ryotaro's parents out. Ryotaro cried himself to sleep that night as Mireille watched over him. Oh, these people aren't going to be satisfied until they've inflicted their pain on Ryu too.
Feels that way, doesn't it?
Mireille was just as unable to hide her exasperations as I was. But I guess sometimes couples have disagreements that no one else can understand.
Yeah, it must be tough to be being married.
I don't know how you feel about it, but when I get married, I want my family to be happy together, smiling all the time.
Yeah, me too.
She answered without missing a beat. I liked that. If Mira and I were together, I'm sure we could raise that kind of family. My eyes met hers, and I couldn't resist the urge to smile. But a second later, a look of confusion swept across Mira's face. What's wrong? I looked down on the ground, not sure what else to do. Then, as Ryotaro slept, our hands touched. When did we... For some reason, I felt my heart flutter. We both wanted to check on Ryo, and our hands just happened to touch. That's all. Wait, who I'm trying to justify this to? Neither of us moved our hands either. I shared a private, nervous laugh with myself. The next morning. Back to work today. It was the first time I'd gone into work since meeting Mirai. How lucky am I to have Mirai and Ryotaro see me off when I leave. I thought back over the chaotic few days we'd shared. Introducing her as my fiancé, then tricking my parents, and then taking care of Ryo. In each case, I was only doing what seemed right in the moment, but I still felt so uneasy. What are you doing, Mirai? Are you eating chips or what? Oh my god. Enjoy your food, all is good.
I have time for that. I don't have to talk.
Enjoy, okay.
Thanks.
Well, I'm off.
Have a good day.
Bye bye. The boss smiled and waved goodbye. Yeah, it sure is a good feeling, being sent off with a smile. That would be actually a moment I need to clip later. Because it's so funny. I was thinking it's somehow in the game or anything.
Yeah, my viewers are used to it, but I like to eat in my streams.
There was something strange about Ryotaro's smile, and it nagged at me at first. Oh well, just gotta do my best at work today. I waved back at them, and as I set off for work, I felt a funny little itch in the back of my mind. As soon as I got to the office, I got started right away on my work. Huh? My day planner? I searched through my briefcase, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I always keep it right here in this pocket. That's right. I took it out so I could put Mirai's drawing into it, and then I could vividly recall her drawing that didn't look anything like me, folded into my day planner. Nothing I can do about it now, I guess. Alright, gotta get back into work mode. I felt my shoulders slump. But without that planner, how am I going to get any work done? I had a meeting with a client coming up too, so I couldn't even zip home and grab it. As if I hadn't piled up enough work for myself after taking all that time off. I took a deep breath, trying to get a handle on things. There's only one thing to do. I'll have to ask Mirai for help. So I pulled out my phone and called Mirai. I really got to stop relying on her all the time.
Hello, Taco?
Hearing Mirai's voice on the other end of the line helped me to calm down. Mirai, I'm really sorry to do this, but I forgot my day planner in my room. Do you think you could bring it to the office?
No problem. I will be right over.
Mirai didn't seem the least bit bothered. That was an even bigger relief. What would I do without you, Mirai? I explained how to get to my office and then ended the call with a heart full of gratitude. I received a call from reception and then sped down to the entrance. Mireille, sorry to make you come all the way here.
It isn't that far. Anyway, here's your day planner.
Mireille handed it to me with a smile. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. Hey, Rio, you came too, huh? Yeah!
I couldn't just leave her alone at home.
Mireille and Ryotaro looked so natural holding hands.
What I question. Doesn't you go to kindergarten?
Yeah.
He is at the age.
That's a good question. He is in the age, right?
Yes, but I also heard in Japan it's a similar problem as in Germany that we don't have enough places for children of a kindergarten. Maybe that's why.
That could explain why, but at the end, I mean, normally he should get a place, right?
Yeah.
I think his parents, maybe just didn't look for it.
Mm-hmm. I heard for some people who works in the kindergarten, sometimes parents even reserved a place before the child is even born. Like,
oh my god, that's like, and then it don't happen. I mean, or something goes wrong. What is then? I mean,
and they can just cancel it, I think.
I don't think that easy.
But
Not-
maybe it
not
costs
at
a
this
fee,
time.
definitely, I think. Maybe they have definitely pay something in advance, like some €100.
Oh, that's but still, it's like, not the best idea to make it like this. Actually, let me check something. Good. Yeah, this is lovely. I could get used to this. I remember how happy I felt when the boss waved goodbye to me earlier that morning. What a charming family. Oh. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're lucky. We get along great. We'd been mistaken for an actual family, and I didn't feel like setting the record straight. And you must be so happy too.
Yes, I can't complain.
Thanks for playing along, Mireille. As usual, putting on that act seemed a bit silly, but it wasn't a bad feeling. Mireille seems to be into it too. What's the harm? Well, I'd better get back to work.
Okay, have a good day.
Work hard! Ha! I will do. I try and come home as early as I can tonight. I was glad to see that Ryotaro seemed more peppy than he had been earlier that morning. Back at my desk, I flipped up and opened the day planner when something came fluttering out of it. What the? No way! She didn't see this in here, did she?
Maybe, maybe not.
It was, of course, the drawing that I'd stashed away. Oh my gosh, I'd be so embarrassed if she knew this was here.
And what about your coworkers who look at your plan? Oh, what's a picture? It's drawn by your child. No, actually, it was drawn by my fiance. Oh.
And it looks so bad. That's also like... In fact, just thinking about it made my cheeks blush. I guess that's what I get for asking Mireille to bring it to me, so... It was too late to do anything about it now, no regrets. Besides, I got to see Mireille's and Rio's smiling faces. That makes it worthwhile. Okay, back to work. I stuffed my treasured doodle bag into the day planner and full of energy got down to work. Gyotao's parents were able to reconcile whatever difference they had, and the whole situation came to a peaceful conclusion.
Now that Ryuto's gone back home, it looks like our work is finally done.
Mirai said it with a smile after saying goodbye to Ryotaro and his parents.
I'm going back to my uncle's place tonight too. If Uncle Kuni didn't invite his girlfriend over again.
Yeah. That can wait until tomorrow, can't it? You must be tired. The words flew out of my mouth before I had a chance to stop them. I realized I'd been letting my real feelings show with alarming regularity lately. Why don't I put on a pot of tea? I got right up out of my chair, not wanting to give Mirai the chance to say no. Maybe I'm coming on a bit too strong. But then Mirai offered to make tea for us, which came as a relief. Phew, that must mean she's willing to stay here for one more night. Mirai had no trouble making her way around the kitchen by now. She'd gotten used to where everything was in my apartment. She seemed right at home. It's starting to seem like it's always been the two of us living here. When I thought about this being our last night together, I was hit with a wave of sadness.
Here you go.
Thanks. That's good.
Glad to hear it.
Sipping the tea Mirai made, I thought back over the time we'd spent together. Doesn't feel like it's only been a few days, does it?
Nope, not at all. It's really hard to believe. Honestly, when I first agreed to be your pretend fiance, I had no idea what to expect.
And then I introduced you to my family the very next day.
I know, thinking back on it now, I don't know how ever I went through with it.
Mary sounded generally amused as she laughed. Seeing you laugh about it like this, it makes me feel like I made the right choice after all. I hadn't intended for her to take on so much responsibility originally. I was so thankful. But almost all of the memories we'd created in the past few days were fun ones. Seems like enough memories to last a lifetime, somehow. Whatever happened from that point on, I knew I'd always treasure the days we spent together. Once we reminisced for long enough, Mira went to wash the dishes. Even though it's her last night here, she's still helping out with chores. Let me help you.
Oh, no need. It's just Ubu's teacups in the pot.
I can still help. Look, you're going to get your sleeves all wet again.
It's always her sleeves.
I put my arms around Mire from behind. I started rolling up her sleeves just like I had that first night before stopping abruptly. Wow, I never noticed how petite Marie is. The way the circle of my arms seemed to completely envelope her, my heart skipped a beat. Mire? She turned red all the way to the tips of her ears and seemed to freeze up. Come to think of it, she had the same reaction last time too. But I had just assumed at the time that she was nervous about being my pretend fiancé. Was I wrong about that? Had her ears turned this red that time as well? Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. I suddenly felt incredibly awkward and pulled away.
Yeah, I can do it myself.
Mirai seemed equally weirded out as she rolled up her sleeves. Neither of us thought it was a big deal last time. I was confused about my own hesitation. What was going on? I can't sleep at all. I'd gotten into bed, but was still feeling wide awake. Tomorrow I knew Mireille would leave. And the awkwardness I'd felt earlier would just linger in my mind forever. Maybe I'd be better off just telling her how I really feel, that I want her to stay.
Oh my god, this sleeping shirt. It's like they
Yeah.
painted it with paint, the whole color. It's so big contrast. It hurts a little in my eyes.
Yes. It's at least it's black. Imagine it would be white. That would be,
Yeah.
oh my god, killing.
Yes.
No, I can't do that. That's crazy. Laying there alone in my bed, I shook my head. She came to Tokyo because Kuni said he'd be able to help her find a job. She's got no reason to be hanging around with me here. I can't hold her back. We were only supposed to pretend to be married for one day and have that be the end of it. I tried to talk to myself into believing everything was okay and squeezed my eyes shut. The next day, Mira got all her luggage together. Yuta and Saeki came by to help her with the move. Why do I feel like they're just crashing our party? What about these matching slippers? You're bringing these? You're kidding, even the slippers match? Yeah, and the funny thing is, it all seems perfectly normal, don't you think? Yuta looked back and forth between Mira's feet and mine as he said it. I don't know, but to me, it seems like the two of you really are married. Yeah, when we first got here, I thought maybe you guys had actually gone ahead and tied the knot. Huh, me too. They must be joking, right? They can't really have thought that. I was like, no way, is Kuni really this good at a matchmaker? Seriously, maybe I should have proposed for real. Again, I let my innermost thoughts slip out. Really so, I'm never going to find another woman as perfect as she is. Even in the short time we spent in each other's company, I knew it to be true. If only we could just stay this way forever. If only she really was my wife. The same thoughts that had kept me up all night were starting to resurface. No, enough of that. I already made my mind up. That way of thinking is not. Takao, you know? Oh yeah, I was just joking, don't worry. I hadn't been joking at all, of course, but I did my best to wave the whole thing off. You really had me going there for a second. Wow. It's impressive, so in a way, keeping the act up until the final curtain. Hey, what can I say? I tried to sound jovial, but I was glad Mireille wasn't there to see it. Alright, this box is the last of it. That should be everything. I went back to focusing on the luggage, hoping it would help to change the subject. Then just a moment later, ding dong!
Yeah, grandma.
Yeah. Wonder who that is. And now the pain is starting.
Yes.
Takeo and Mireille. Hello,
Takeo,
dear.
wait.
Grandma? The unexpected visitor turned out to be my grandmother of all people. She looked like she had made a miraculous recovery and was cleared to leave the hospital. I've been feeling so much better, Takeo, ever since you introduced me to your lovely wife.
Takao. He's just a Takeo.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandma.
Grandma, I mean, of course, I'm really happy to hear that, but
But
how would I ever find it in my heart to break the truth to her?
she already knows.
Yeah. I think in that one she already knows it.
Yes, totally.
To make matters worse, I started getting all kinds of phone calls from my parents and family. Every call was the same thing. Nothing but thanks for me and Mireille. I've really got to hand into you, Takeo. It's all thanks to you and Mireille. Ever since your visit, your grandma has been feeling better and better. Yeah, so I've heard Mireille, I couldn't be happier. Whoa, seems like you guys have become the heroes of your family. No one is more grateful than I am, I tell you that. Grandma, not again. Just as I was about to start talking to her, the phone rang. This time it's Tatsuki. Hello? Hey bro, is Mireille there? Yeah, she's here, but... Can you put her on for a second? I want to hear Mireille's voice. Oof, Tatsuki, why do you have to be such a creep sometimes? No way. I surprised myself with the intensity of my response. Whoa, don't take everything so seriously, bro. He's right. Why am I letting everything get to me? I feel so on edge. I felt like I was losing touch with myself. Tatsuki always making dumb jokes like that. It's just what he does. Even at the hospital when he was joking about love at first sight.
I thought that was serious.
Yeah. He's just... yeah, something. That was probably just his way of being supportive. But there was one thing I knew for sure. I absolutely don't want to share Mireille with him or anyone else. Bro, enough with the jokes already, okay? I'm hanging up. My voice was uncharacteristically cold. I ended the call. This street, man. This art is, oh my god. It's like, I don't know, like build it with Lego, you know?
Yeah.
That's how it looks like.
Yeah, also the colors.
Yeah. To celebrate my grandmother's surprise visit, we all did a bit of Tokyo sightseeing. Grandma, I'm sorry, something just came up at work. I've got to go into the office. Oh, Bill might busy. Sorry about this, Mireille.
Don't worry about it. I will be happy to spend more time with Grandma.
She said it with a smile, setting my mind at ease. Here we go again, relying on Mireille in a pinch. This time I thought I would finally make it up to her. I smiled back. Alright, thanks Mireille. I see you later.
Okay, take care.
Making sure I sounded as much like a devoted husband as possible, I left for the office.